Guys, Sports Center wrote me back.
I don't think that was good news.
No duh, Isaiah.
I didn't make it, guys. I didn't make it.
So? Rudy didn't make Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Brady didn't make the NFL right away.
Yeah.
MJ got cut from the high school basketball team, man.
Wait. We can do our own sports show, man. Wait. The Oilers Zone. Welcome to the Oilers Zone. I, Tim Wilson. To my left, Nick Wilson. It's been a great week for Mount Pleasant sports. All Mount Pleasant teams winning. The football team defeated Bay City Western on their homecoming game, 40-21.
And also, the girls volleyball team beat Bay City Central away 3-0.
Great news for the soccer team. They won the first district game against Bay City John Glenn, 2-0.
And also, don't forget to check out the football game tonight at 7 o'clock against Saginaw Arthur Hill.
We got great news for the tennis team going to the States for the first time. Top story this week, Jordan Wilson, my big brother. Let's take a look at his journey to becoming a college basketball player and all the challenges he has overcome. Do you think being overlooked made you better?
Definitely made me better, by far. When people overlook me, it just instantly makes me mad and just makes me want to just be the best on the court or even on the field. Even though I'm small, I'm stocky, but I'll come and hit you. I will come and do whatever I have to do to win that game. I'll give it 100%. I don't care if I get embarrassed or not. I will keep playing and listen to the coach and everything. It affected me in many ways. I believe that Tim and Nick and I were overlooked since we moved to Mount Pleasant. Just because we didn't have enough money, we had to do different things than other families. For instance, I had to walk to school, everyone had to drive, and parents dropped them off, but I did everything. My mom made me walk through thunderstorms and everything. And I remember freshman year, I was fourth string in football, and no one even really knew me. I was kind of quiet, just went to school, just played sports and just went home. And even though I was fourth string, I could have easily quit because I didn't play at all, but when I did, I just gave it my all. And I came second leading rusher, right behind Dustin. And I don't know, it actually motivates me more than anything. It just motivates me.
When you first saw Jordan, did you see potential in it?
Absolutely. Yeah, I remember seeing Jordan way back when we used to do what's called the Optimus program, and then obviously Oiler camp type stuff when he was a young boy, and we definitely thought that he could be a good basketball player for us.
All right, who was your favorite coach and why?
That's a tough one. I really can't. I mean, Coach Taylor is obviously up there. He changed me in many ways. He taught me things that just changed my game. But Onstad, he knew what I was going through. He knew how when I remember it was my freshman year, I should have been moved up to JV, but they kept me down, and that made me so mad. But they never told me why. And Onside came up to me one day and he told me why, because they wanted the ball more in my hands to improve my game, and Onside did that, and he helped out a lot. And Coach Maurer, he gave me everything. I remember he gave me a ball and he said, I want you to keep this ball and then next year bring it back to me, and it better be worn out. And I remember I kept that ball. We played at Poland a lot. We played every day. I remember that. That was crazy, but we used that ball when we could.
How was Jordan's work ethic?
Tremendous. I think Jordan was especially when I coached Jordan as a freshman, there were 3 guys that got pulled up to the JV that were in his same kind of class. And you could see that was a little bit of motivation for Jordan. Kind of touched a nerve, and I think he carried that same work ethic, that kind of getting looked over, if you will, his entire season.
When you first saw Jordan, did you see potential in him?
No.
How was Jordan's work ethic?
Terrible.
What did you like best about Jordan?
Not his twin brothers.
If Jordan had something that set him apart from the rest, what was it?
Extremely annoying.
Did you expect Jordan to be the player he is now?
No, he's extremely lazy.
I remember during the football season, I never got to play, so I was gonna quit. But my friends, coaches, they really motivated me to keep playing, and I did. And then when it came to junior year, Coach Matt, he started me at corner. And after that, I just blew up, had a crazy year. And just the prime of my football season, I think, was going to states and getting that interception in the end zone. Because no one expected me, small little Jordan Wilson, who just didn't play at all, out of nowhere, just come up and be first team. I was second team my junior year, then first team my senior year, in both sports actually, football and basketball. And I don't know, it's just crazy how people just look by the cover, really. They just looked at me and said I'm too small. I was kind of like chubby, I feel like. But I just put that behind me, played my best. Next thing you know, I came out to be first team and second team, all kind of player, both sports.
I think Jordan had a lot of mental toughness. You know, he played a position in football at corner where, you know, you got to have a lot of mental toughness because there's going to be times where guys are going to make plays on you and you got to get right back up and make the next one. And he had a lot of mental toughness, and he took a game plan and he knew what it meant for him, and that led to some big plays for him. He made some really big plays in the playoff runs that when we went to the state finals. I mean, he had a huge interception in the East Lansing game, and then in the East Grand Rapids game on offense, he had a bunch of big plays for us. So Jordan always seemed to step up when we needed him to, and always make plays in key situations. So I think it was just the idea that he was he had that mental toughness it takes to be in those situations.
Growing up, I didn't really have a big brother because Tim and Nick and I were separated. We moved with Sharon and Jack to Mount Pleasant, and John kind of moved off with his dad, and Aaron was just already grown up, so he was moved out. So to me, showing the right path for Tim and Nick, being the leader and being a good role model was probably the biggest thing, because I want them to be better than me, to be honest. Like, I want them to go and break my records, go and do things that I couldn't do. That's what I really want, like, my future to be like.
When you first saw Jordan, did you see potential in him?
Absolutely. He was one of those guys that you could see that kind of had a chip on his shoulder. He was fairly small. He was kind of small in stature, but he was extremely competitive.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you could tell Jordan was a competitor. He liked to compete for things. You know, you could see it on the basketball court, and I watched him in football too as well. And I knew that that there was probably a potential that he was going to be a good athlete.
If Jordan had something that set him apart from the rest, what was it?
Stubbornness. He just was a competitor. He was stubborn, didn't like to lose, didn't like to be second to anybody. I love that about him.
He had good game speed. He played really fast. Maybe if he wasn't as fast, he still played really fast. And he had that mental discipline to focus on his assignment. And then just that's something it's hard to coach. That a guy's gonna step up in big moments and make the plays when you need him to, and that's what he always seemed to do.
I think probably just his, I would have to go back to the same thing I just said, probably his grit, his toughness. He never was the kind of kid that was beat before he got on the court. He always was a guy that I feel believed that at any given time we were going to win the game and that kind of stuff. He had a very positive attitude about stuff.
What did you like best about Jordan?
Same thing, his competitiveness. I mean, we used to ask Jordan a lot of times, offensively, be our leader. Defensively, guard their best guy. We went how Jordan went, and we ask him to do a lot, and we expect a lot from him.
Probably just his toughness on the court, his willingness to do whatever it took to help the team win. He was not a selfish person at all on our basketball team, which was very, very important in how our system runs, or did run when I was running it, obviously. And that, you know, it's all about the team, and he definitely as a point guard who's kind of the leader on the court took on that role, kind of grew into it through his junior year, and then his senior year really was able to do that even better.
Well, I mean, the nice thing about Jordan, he was in a group of seniors who all had great work ethic, so it became kind of contagious, and he learned from being around them that if you're gonna make it onto the field or onto the basketball court, that you're gonna have to work hard and practice and games and all those things. And so Jordan developed a really good work ethic. He was committed to what his assignments were and what he was supposed to do, and it showed as he developed during his senior year for us.
Very good. That's where I think Jordan shines, is that he's willing to put in a lot of time to make himself a better shooter, a better ball handler. As he got older, he learned the value of the weight room. So yeah, I would say his work ethic's very good.
Did you expect Jordan to be the player he is now?
Absolutely. I think with his work ethic, and I think with his determination and his stubbornness and his development, and you saw that not only on the basketball court and the football field, he really also put the time in outside of the season, and that's what I was most impressed, and that's what made the player he was.
Well, I know Jordan's having some success after high school, which is good for Jordan, and I'm not surprised. I think he could have had success in football as well. I know he was recruited a little bit by a couple schools, and so I'm proud of Jordan. Jordan worked really hard to be where he's at, and it's just proof that hard work pays off if you continue to push yourself. So just another one of the an athlete that's represented our school really well after high school.
Well, I was hoping that he would. I mean, obviously, when I saw him when he was younger, there was a lot of potential there, and then to see him work through high school and continue to grow and develop as a player, I thought he could easily go on and play college basketball. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I could have guaranteed it when he was younger, but I could definitely see the potential for him to do that. So.
What motivates you to play better?
What motivates me is definitely my family. Sharon and Jack definitely comes off the top. They showed me what was right and wrong. Can you imagine just raising 3 little kids, Tim and Nick and I? Everyone knows how we act. We're just crazy, and they fought through that. They helped my mom out so much, and my mom is, my mom, it kind of sounds like my mom doesn't have money, or she sounds like a bad mom, but she's the greatest mother you can ever ask for. She did everything possible for me to play a game. I'm like that Drake song, start from the bottom. I know for that.
That was a great story, man. You can check out the full story at youtube.com/OilersOwnShow. That's it for this week. Until next time, see you later.